What up, though? What up, though? This is Detroit Mail with another I.O.W. Sports, and we are live. We are live. We are live. If you have not did it, please go over to the YouTube page. If you watch us on Facebook, go over to YouTube and click on the like button. Click on the bell notification so you can get every time that we go live here, like every Monday and Thursday, which is today. We go live every Monday and Thursday around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're a little bit late today because I think Lamar and Nick had something to do. And today was our Thanksgiving day, so we were very busy at work. So now I am running solo. But you can see all the information at the bottom. You can catch us on every social media platform they have. And also, you can catch me at No Name Podcast for all your Lions content. You can catch the big homie Nick Shine at the Proud Jets fan channel, and you can catch the Wild Card Mar two places. Actually, you can catch him here. What's the name of your Wild Card Chief? You catch him there, and you also can catch him if you have a late night fix and you just got through watching the West Coast game and you just want to get your take off your chest and or just having to be up night and want to get your sports Jones on, you can catch him on the late night owl, and he does everything late night there. But over here we do everything when it comes to sports. We cover everything, including underwater basket weaving. And today I'm gonna get a couple things off my chest, and then I'm gonna get out y'all way. I was watching something interesting today, and I'm gonna try to bring it in. I should have preloaded it, but I didn't. But I wanted to make sure I went ahead and get live before I go to sleep. It's had a long day today, but anybody knows to watch this channel knows that Lamar and I watch hockey, and so I was watching this play, and this. I know it happens a lot. Well, it don't happen a lot. I know it happens more than just this one time, but I saw this and I was like, my God. So I'm gonna play and let you watch it.
Things for Miller. Miller, no look pass down low, return, fired, it hit Kuzmenko and dropped down in the crease. Oh no, that one got Kuzmenko right up around the mount, and he's racing out onto the ice.
It's a high riser there. A lot of heat on it.
89 miles per hour. And you just hope it hits something other than the face of Kuzmenko along the way.
I watched it after replay.
In front of the net, you can see the way Kuzmenko got pushed a little bit by Pelican, a little close. To me, like it went to the pads first and maybe just glanced up. But now that we see it on this angle, it scared me a lot more when it happened. But there, it hit a stick first. You can see that his face, does he take it right on the?
Yeah.
It does hit both. I can't tell the order.
Shoulder pads, it kind of glanced upwards there. But,
my concern is the throat at this point. Right.
Yeah.
And if it's a rising puck, and if it misses the face, but it hits you in the neck.
So there you see it right there. You have Kuzmenko who takes a puck to the face. And you heard the announcer, he said 89 miles per hour. Man, that's just like, getting hit with a pitch in baseball. You see a lot of times some of these pitchers are throwing 100 miles an hour and you getting hit in the head, or you got a helmet on, but you're getting hit in the face, hit in the hand. You've seen people get fractured because getting hit in the hand with a pitch. But a puck to the face, man, and you ain't see that at the end. Hey, what's up, Rod? You ain't see that at the end, but he had a towel full of blood. I mean, it hit him all. It looked like it hit him all up in his grill. Bruh, can you imagine taking a puck to the face at 80 miles an hour? 89 miles an hour. You already see you watch. I remember back in the day I used to watch hockey a lot, when the Red Wings were good, not a long time ago. And I used to watch Probert fight, and I watched for all the different fights and stuff. But you don't really think about, because they got the little shield right there, but you don't really think about hit with a puck, man. That puck, it ain't no joke. I'm saying that puck coming at you, and coming that fast. By the time you see it or can respond to it, it's up on you. It's in your face. It's like bam, it hitting you. And so a lot of times, you don't think about that when you think about hockey. You think maybe a stick to the face, the fighting part or getting checked up against the glass. I always bring up Ty Domi when he hit my man with that dirty shot and laid him out. You look at hockey and you see those type of things, but when the puck to the face is something I always, I know it can happen, but I really don't think about it. And when I saw that, I was like, man, that ain't no joke. That ain't no joke. Taking the puck to the face, man. I don't know, man. I think they should get a longer shield or something. Get something to come all the way down and cover your face. Because, I don't know to the extent of how hurt he really was. I haven't seen any reports yet. I don't know if he lost any teeth or got stitches. I don't know to the extent of what medical attention he got. But I think they should wear something that comes further down. One time, I think Ovechkin was set in the penalty box. He was in the penalty box. He was just sitting on the sideline, and he took one, and hit him in the nose. Now the shield comes right here. Comes about right here, about to the lip, or if I'm mistaken, just the top of your lip a little bit, just past the top of your lip. And he got hit in the nose, and he's sitting on the sideline. So NHL, I think you need to look into maybe getting better face guard for these players, because you already have enough hazard. You had one player, I think, got cut by the skates, the blades on the skates. Like I said, checking against the glass. Accidentally get high stick. Years ago, I forgot who it was. A player got stitches across the eye from catching a stick to the face. So you already got those things going on. And then now you add the element of getting hit with a puck, which is not a all-time occurrence, but it can happen. I don't know. So tell me what you think. I think they should get better gear, better protective gear. I mean, you can't fully protect from any sport. I mean, football, they got on pads. You got on a helmet, and they talking about more and more technology they put into the helmet and stuff like that to protect for protect for concussions and everything. But people still get hurt, so we know that. And I'm a big advocate of, maybe not football going back all the way back to the way it used to be, but some of the things they putting in, to me, is taking away from the element of why I love football, why I like watching football. I won't necessarily go as far as saying it's getting too soft, but it's inching close to that. And so I mentioned that to probably go back to the hockey and saying that I just don't believe that you need to go too far with how to in protecting these players. But I think something should be done, because if he had a shield that came further down, he might not get hit in the mouth with the puck. They already got on protective gears and padding and stuff like. No, that's the gold. I'm sorry. They already got a shield and everything, but bring it down a little further. I mean, it's not gonna hurt to bring it down any further. I know people say, well, may not be able to breathe. Well, you can add different things to that. Whatever you need to do to modify that, to fix, to protect them. Because I understand the idea that if you bring it too far down, then it might get fogged up because they breathe and all that kind of stuff. Come up with something. Because that's something, I hate to see happen to a player. But anyway, I want that's my NHL take for the day. As I usually don't really get into hockey until a little bit later on in the year, like around December or turn of the year, January, February. By the time, I didn't playoffs, the football's over with, college football's over with, and I'm getting ready for the Super Bowl. What up, Ant? What up, though, man? But I guess I'll move on to the Draymond Green incident. I'm gonna play it, and we'll talk about it. But I got some thoughts on that. I know I should have had it ready. I'm used to having Lamar or somebody in here, and I can do the behind the scenes thing, or he already have it loaded up. But it is what it is.
Golden State Warriors in the wake of last night's skirmish with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The league handed down a 5-game suspension on Draymond Green for his chokehold, headlock, whatever you want to call it, on Rudy Gobert. They also issued $25,000 fines for Klay Thompson, Jaden McDaniels, and Gobert. And you see the history, that the rap sheet, if you will, that Green has put together in the NBA. I can't believe he's only been suspended 9 games. It seems like more over the years. You see the ejections, and the fine money is outrageous. That is money that he's left on the table over the course of his NBA career.
That's a really nice house.
You think so?
That's a really nice house.
In a lot of places, it's several really nice
Yeah,
houses.
like
Yeah.
that's a
It's a lot of houses.
That's
Yeah.
a really nice
Okay,
house.
well,
Depends
it's
on
my
where you
thing.
live, I
That's
guess,
crazy.
but-
Goodness.
And I think from my standpoint, the league got it right. I mean, they even could have been higher. And I think, and I've been knowing Draymond forever, but I don't think it was just because of
Dude,
what
that's
happened in that
crazy. I
instance. I
can't
know
cut
they
it
won't
off.
say that, but I think it's been a combination of a lot.
Sometimes they will say
Sometimes
that.
they will
Sometimes they will say
But I
that.
don't
But
think
if
they
you
said
get a
it.
track record,
Oh,
it's cool.
that's why. All right. What up, though, man?
What's happening?
I'm hitting the button. What the hell? What the hell? And I just realized because I hit the wrong button.
Yeah,
But anyway, I was talking.
wrong. Never mind.
I've been up. I got to work there at 3:00 this morning, man. So
Damn, bro.
been up all day. We had the Thanksgiving thing today, so I had to get in there and cook all that damn food.
Damn. Damn.
So nigga tired.
Bruh, I was like, man, hey, man, ain't nobody hitting me back. I'm like, damn. I said, man, yo, I'm gonna be late. I mean, I'm like, man. I was like, I figured, I was like, man, either tired or he's asleep or he coming up with a new opioid to, put him to
ET
sleep.
hoes. Call the hoe go get her.
Yeah, he's like, man, I'll get him, dog.
Sprinkle me,
No,
man. Sprinkle me, man.
Man, but yeah, I was coming in. I saw that you was talking about the homeboy in overseas. He got arrested because of the skating situation and hit homeboy's throat and killed him and all that. I think that situation is way out of control, bro. That situation is something different. I mean,
Yeah.
I think we've seen people get hit with the skate or get a little cut or a minor little injury or something like that. But to this point where he's getting arrested, man, and somebody dying, that's on a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Man,
most definitely.
Yeah, that situation crazy.
I was talking about the man getting hit with the puck in the mouth, but yeah, I forgot about that too.
Oh yeah, bro. It's, but I mean, it's I guess that's why you never see a lot of black folks doing hockey, man. It's dangerous, bro.
Man, you get hit with a puck, I'd be ready to fight. Fuck you,
Nah,
you get a puck?
hit me with a puck.
I mean, I know it's by accident, but that shit hurt so bad. You not even say hurt. Just make you want to fight more.
I don't think people know how thick that puck and how hard that thing is, bro.
And an announcer said that mug going 89 miles an hour, bro.
Hey, bro, that thing be flying probably faster than that. If you get these NHL dudes doing it, hitting it when they slap shotting it, that thing's moving at least 90, 100 miles per hour, bro.
That's ridiculous, bro. I was saying because I think they need to come up with something. I know if you lower the shield, you have the tendency that because your oxygen and stuff breathing and fogging up the shield. But they need to come up with something, man. Come up with something. Because you already got the threat, like you even brought it, the threat was getting cut by the skates. You got the threat of the oxygen getting high sticked.
Apparently, they're supposed to do like a little like a neck guard.
Yeah,
and it's supposed to stretch from like the bottom of your your cheeks, all the way past to like the top of your chest.
Right.
I mean, if they got to do that, then they got to do that. You know,
something, bro.
Something, bro. Yeah. Where's the puck of the actual blade of the skate coming that way? And both of that's strangers, bro. It's crazy. But man, to this Draymond Green thing, oh my goodness, dog.
Yeah, Stone Cold Draymond Austin Green.
Hey, Vince McMahon, man, you found you one.
Yeah, you got you one now. You got you one.
You got you one. When you need somebody, a celebrity or something that, because you got the Paul brother, Logan Paul. You know, he over there doing the the wrestling now for you. You know, you didn't have Bad Bunny. You had Bad Bunny do a little wrestling for you. Through the years, you had all kind of celebrities, do their little spot. Yeah, even what's her name? Little Cookie from Jersey Snooki. That her name?
Oh yeah, Snooki.
Yeah, she didn't even been in a wrestling ring for you before.
Well, I remember that. Was it Piper that whooped Mr. T?
Yeah, man. Back in the days, Mr. T. Back in the day, was rocking with Hogan and all them, and so I mean, you got you one, dog.
You got you one, dog. That's his new career right there. Fuck basketball.
He's built for you, bro. He's built.
You know what I'm saying?
He built for WWE.
Fuck the basketball, nigga. Get this WWE money.
Hey, Draymond is built for WWE, bro. Like, this dude is like, come on, man.
But go ahead. You want to say him?
No, I mean, because a lot of people see it different. A lot of people see, well, he's sticking up for his teammates and he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, but here's my thing, man. I hear people pushing that narrative, oh, he the enforcer, he the protector.
Yeah,
I'm like, first of all, my thing is like, this is not the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause back in the day, it was that type of basketball.
Yeah.
So you had an enforcer or what's quote unquote enforcer on your team, that kind of come in, play the bully ball, pushing people around. It was that type of game.
Yeah, that ain't the type of game no more.
Ain't that type of game no more. Second of all, I mean, you saying Clay and Steph and the rest of them too soft to fight for themselves, protect themselves? They need somebody somebody to come in. Come on, man. They ain't that damn soft.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of that, all you had to do was step in, because they were just pulling each other. They weren't swinging or nothing. Step in, push my man off, or grab Clay and keep it moving. This nigga come running, jumping in, and put my man in the finger for a leg lock. You know what I'm saying? DDT and niggas. I mean, damn, man.
Hey,
oh.
Hey, so when he put Gobert in a chokehold, I mean, it is Gobert might like his ass. So let's call it what it's called, straight as straight. Some teammates, Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. I can tell y'all don't like him. Y'all really ain't run up on Draymond when he got you in the chokehold.
Sucks to be you, nigga.
It's like, well, what do we do?
Hey,
like,
that motherfucker French ain't no real nigga.
Oh, he got French in the leg. He got a French in the chokehold because he yoked him, bro. But he yoked him.
Yeah, man. And we said nigga eyes like this big.
Hey, because when I saw it, I was like
choked out, bro.
Hey, when they, I was like, oh, first of all, I was like, oh yeah, he definitely gets suspended because for two reasons. It's Draymond, and we've seen this so many times. Another antic,
right?
Another situation of him, doing something that's not basketball related.
It wasn't called for. It wasn't even called for, bro. I'm a nigga that loves some violence, but that shit wasn't even called for. You know what I'm saying? I'm down for a good chokehold, good elbow to them head. I'm good for. I'm down for some shit like that, but that wasn't even called for, bro.
He maybe buoyed him.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even called for.
Like he straight Ving Rhames baby boy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Yeah, my man, like
he thought he was good.
right. Come on, nigga. See, I'm trying to be right. This motherfucker about to make me go back.
Hey, but I was like, damn. I was like, did my man really just Draymond just straight like yoked him up? I was like, yo, this is some wild shit right here. I'm like, I never seen nothing like that.
And then Rudy Gobert, you know, at the post game was like, yeah, you know, I'm really proud of myself for holding my composure
Man,
and not doing anything.
Man,
you know, and listen, hold the lead, do what they need to do. I'm looking like, nigga, whatever.
Hey, on some real, if you really about that, ain't no way. Well, first of all, you ain't getting choked out like that.
Right.
That's one. And then for two, if you did get choked out, it ain't over until I say it's over. For real.
I don't agree with you. I mean, I don't disagree with you. My thing is like this, man. It'd be different. He pushed you. You'd be like, all right, man. When you walk away, you be like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna hold my composure or whatever. I can rock with you on that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this nigga choked you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't tried even to get out of the chokehold. You was just like,
hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You can never talk tough, never again.
That was my biggest thing. It's like, this nigga choked you, man. You ain't trying to get out the chokehold. You ain't trying to do nothing. So I'll hold my composure. Nigga, you was holding your scared in. You was keeping the bitch in.
Help!
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 Help! Help! First you get down. First you get down.
I know you were screaming, help!
That nigga wanted to scream for his life.
And then two, I'm
get
fighting
this nigga off me.
And fighting, and after that, I'm fighting my teammates after that.
Right. Like,
what you doing? This man just choked me like this.
Big ass gorilla on me. Look like Al choke. Oh, man, so they have black lips on paint. He like he got blackface.
Bruh.
That's motherfuckers doing blackface?
And then they look like Mr. Sambo.
Yeah. Mr. Bojangles.
Bruh.
Yeah, you right, Ed. He had no emotion. He just did that like he done that before.
Oh yeah. Once he put him in that lock, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna choke your ass out on national TV,
Somebody
bro."
choke this nigga out.
I said, "I'm gonna kick you out, dog." I'm like, "Lord, Draymond Green."
Yeah, man, I have more respect if he try to fight his way out of it. Then say, okay, I'll try to hold my composure without like jumping back on him. But then you ain't even trying to get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't trying to get out of it.
He got in the fetal position, just like taking it like a man.
His homies ain't even tried to help him.
Yeah, look at this nigga. Like, look at this nigga here. Why they drinking that Gatorade? Like, that nigga fucked up over there.
Hey, throw the Gatorade on him. Man.
I hope the ref say this nigga. For real.
Bruh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that Draymond situation was something else. I mean, my goodness. I'm not surprised he got suspended, obviously, because of obvious reasons.
He could have got more games, man. I mean, if you look at it,
I mean,
okay, here's the thing.
I literally tweeted, I was like, because it's Draymond and it's a chokehold, it's 5 games.
Well, okay, so let's look at the I mean, I know it's 2 different incidents, but Ja Morant got 25 games for brandishing another gun.
Yeah.
It was basically not, I mean, I know why they did it, but it basically wasn't doing NBA time. And this has happened on NBA time. He choked a man out. He didn't push him. You know what I'm saying? A push was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
He choked my man out. I mean, look, on a serious tip, you know, that he could have choked him all the way out unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? It works.
Hey man, just call it what it is, man. That's assault, bro. He assaulted that man.
He assaulted, accosted that nigga.
Sir, I've been accosted.
Sir, I've been accosted. I'm 8'6", and this nigga, I don't know how he got up there. He accosted me.
He accosted me.
You right, Ant.
Oh, man. That's assault, bro. I mean, we just gotta call it what it is, man. That man literally came up and assaulted him because I'm like you. He didn't have to choke the man.
He ain't had to choke him, man. He could just grab my man, push him off of him, pushed him, whatever. Right. Or just grab Clay and say, all right, man, come on.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the game. Okay, you don't like this nigga. Okay.
Really 2 minutes in the game, bro.
Right. You think Green getting the respect because he plays for the Warriors, but if he wasn't on the team, it would be different. I think it's just him, period. I think it's all about the reputation he built up at. And I don't think it had nothing to do with the Warriors itself. I think it's the rep that he built up.
He built this goon rep.
Mm-hmm.
He built this goon rep. Well, because let's be honest about it. You said, "Oh, why? You know what? Dre got to do this all the time. Clay and Steph can't. Yeah, they're not. Clay and Steph is not built like that."
Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this though. I'm not gonna say that they won't defend themselves. They just not.
Man.
They're not. No, I won't go as far as say they won't defend themselves.
It's almost like hockey, where your stars is your stars, and they get protected by your goons.
Oh yeah, that part I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, if somebody run up on them, I don't think they're gonna just run away. I think they'll defend themselves. That's what I'm saying. So
okay, I'm with you on that. They're not gonna run away, but I don't think they gonna really do nothing to scare nobody away.
Well, okay, but okay, I guess there's a difference between somebody like this is not gonna fight, period. Then I think if somebody ran up on Clay or pushed him or whatever, he gonna fight back. He gonna defend himself. I don't know about Steph, but I think Clay will. Clay just a mild-mannered type person. I think that's his personality. But I don't think I don't think he's soft in a way where, you know, like somebody came up on him, he ain't gonna, you know, fight back.
I don't know. I was watching Mel talk about it the other day. He's like, they was looking like them females that want to grab each other's shirt. You know?
Yeah. Were.
But like, when they like expose your nipples and shit.
I didn't understand the whole confrontation thing. Why didn't we get into it?
I don't know, bro.
I'm looking at it, the replay, I'm like,
because they were jockeying for position, and all of a sudden,
yeah, that's part of basketball.
I guess Clay felt like homeboy, like get up off me. I grab your jersey, and homeboy did the same thing back. Because here's my real 100% honest opinion. There's a lot of fake gangsterism going on in the NBA.
I agree.
There's a whole bunch of dudes that portray that they really about that. Hell, it's in the NFL too. There's a whole bunch of people that really talk that. You know, there's only a few real gangsters. Trent Williams in the NFL is one of them.
Right.
When Richard Sherman was popping his mouth to him, and Trent Williams said, "Man, I'll punch you dead in your shit." I know you won't, and bow. Trent Williams popped Richard Sherman in his shit, dead in his shit. So it ain't that many few tough, like real tough people. And my thing is now I know where Draymond's from. He's from
Sagnasty.
Yeah, he's from Sagnasty. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. So they got a little rough exterior, a little rough edge about them. That's cool. Now there's also some bitch assness about Draymond too, to a certain degree. Because some of the antics that he does is on some real, you know, it ain't on some straight up stuff. It's real, like some real sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Get some people on some real sucker shit, you know, getting the nuts and doing that
thing. Stomping on people while they down, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like if you really about it, like do that shit, like square up.
Let the nigga stand up and square up on him.
Yeah. So it's like you can see that Draymond's willing to get physical, but he's only going to do it in a point where it's advantage to him, and he's not going to do it on no real fair shit. So it's almost like one of those things where, like Draymond, be your protector for your squad because he's that rough exterior guy out of that bunch, and you know the other guys, you know, they're malmannered, and so they, you know, it's almost as if. You know, they've been the black suburban kids all their life. They only go back to the hood to visit grandma when she feeling sick
and pass out turkeys.
Mm-hmm. Now Draymond, he came. He from there. Mm-hmm. So he like, oh, now I'm in the subs with y'all. So I'm the roughest of the roughest. But you really ain't there at the peak of real goonish level. Right. You semi-goon. You ain't goon.
You just got the goon starter kit.
Like you got a little rough exterior, but you really ain't full goon.
Yeah.
So
you
it's like
full blown.
Yeah, so that's how I feel like that's how that dynamic is. Where, I mean, Draymond provides that extra, I guess, juice or character to our team, that extra edge that, you're not going to push us around, because really think about it. He's that guy that's going to, do those type of things when you see the Warriors play. And I'm
not opposed to. Okay, here's my thing. The term or the concept of being a goon doesn't belong in the NBA. However, what I will say, it's good to have, say, okay, we're gonna be the tough bullies type play. If that's what you want to do, as far as the play wise. You know what I'm saying? Push people around. I'm talking about basketball wise. I'm not talking about actually physically, squaring up on people. That's fine.
But I'm saying Draymond watched the 80s basketball. He's trying to recreate 80s basketball and implement it.
But you ain't got 80s niggas playing.
I know that. I'm with you. Right. Because he's literally doing a lot of 80s tactics.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of 80s basketball, early 90s basketball type of mentality and tactics where, I'm going to set the tone. I'm going to show you that you're not going to push us around. And I'm going to be that junkyard dog for my squad. I'm going to be that, like you said, be that goon for the squad.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess my problem is this. I don't have a problem with that. But you don't have to stomp on people while they down to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to hit niggas in the nuts to do that.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? You can still have that impose your will type, when you play a team, you can do that without having to do all the other stuff. That's all our point is. You come in like, okay, we're going to be, if you want to use the term goon, we're going to be goons, or I'm going to be the goon, whatever. As far as in the concept of being a goon, far as like this, we're going to have that toughness about how we play, and, get physical. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I guess my thing is like when you take it to where you doing like sucker shit or you choking niggas out, where's that belong on court? Only time it should get to that level.
Hey, peace. Wow.
Whatever he say, all I see is green pig, light skin players.
You're not wrong.
Hey, might have an issue, but I think my thing is like only time it should get to that level is somebody come at you like that and you defend yourself
on some weird, wild, and crazy stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Some weird, wild, like the Malice of the Palace. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that level, now you defending yourself.
Now I tell you this. I bet you Draymond would never try it on Meta World Peace, Ron Artest.
Oh no,
I know that. Yeah. I know he would. There's certain players that I know that Draymond would not try this attitude with. He ain't trying this with certain players like a Man of World Peace, Ron Artest. He ain't doing this with a Latrell Sprewell, Anthony Mason. He ain't doing this with
Charles Oakley.
Yeah, Charles Oakley, some of those players back in the 80s, 90s that really, pretty much paved the way for that type of attitude, style of play that he's trying to recreate.
Right.
He's not doing that with a Dennis Rodman and Rasheed Wallace. And
hell, to some degree, old Billy wouldn't took that.
Come on, man.
Lambeer wouldn't took that.
Lambeer would have gave him a nice little clothesline and said, "Sit your punk ass down."
Sit down, Blackie.
Probably would have said that too. on some real. Hey, left field would have probably said, "Your black ass down,
your black ass down."
Wow. What you think this is?
Right.
I mean, because look, him from being from Sagnassi, he saw Bad Boys Pistons in the 80s, early 90s. I'm pretty sure that's what he modeled his game after. But to your point, I don't think that type of player, like you said, or that goon fits in this style of basketball
right
nowadays, because it's not even about the physicality anymore.
Right.
It's not that type
he
of
probably
game.
could have did it to White Howard. He probably like, oh. He said, "This is foreplay."
Hi, you must want my pussy,
right?
The way you touch me is like that. Right. That's what the White was saying. That is,
right. I know what you mean.
Let's clarify.
Make sure we get that clear.
Yeah, let's clarify that real quick. You know, I was portraying. No, I mean, I'm just calling what. Yeah, man, this is. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like this situation right here is on some other stuff, man. And woo, yeah. I just have literally a long list in my head of NBA players back in the day when we were growing up that wouldn't have put up with that.
I think Stephon Marbury came at him.
Oh yeah, Steph. Yeah, Starbury would have had a problem with that. Kevin Garnett damn sure would have had a problem with it.
Sure.
So it's like just like you said, man, it's just that type of basketball right now in the NBA where the physical part is almost non-existent. So for this to happen, I mean, you see it. They do a lot of chirping, man, and they do the Twitter fingers.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's that style of basketball that goes on right now. So Draymond is pretty much one of one in
Twitter goons.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know it. I mean, obviously, you know, a light bright Dylan Brooks tries to emulate, antagonize. He likes to be an antagonizer, but not to this degree though. Where you just rolling up and putting people in chokeholds. So,
bro, for real.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: did you think the 5 was enough though?
Nah, he should have got more.
I think I'd have been okay with 10.
Yeah, I think at least 10.
Just because.
I mean, here's my thing. It's like, what is the incentive not to do it again?
Well, it's the history. You know
what I'm saying? It's like, I'll take 5 and stand on my hands. You got 82 games. All right. I'll do it again because I'm only going to get 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every time something happens, it'd be something that's so minute. Except for the kind of, he kind of missed the playoffs, but, you know, outside of that,
that's a fair point too, AP.
We say NBA needs to work on their fines. Finding someone $25K is nothing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's
we see how many his fines amounted to $2 million, bro. Over $2 million.
Yeah, but still, that's still nothing to a basketball player.
It's nothing. That's a lot of money you just leaving on the table.
Well, yeah, there's money leaving on the table. Yes, I'm with you. Hey, come on, I ain't leaving on $2 million.
You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, put that shit in my account.
Oh well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't shit. Put it in my account, nigga.
Hey, Draymond, you can donate $2 million worth to straight I.O.W. Sports.
Right. Cut that check, nigga.
Cut the check. But I mean, AP does have a point. $25K to these guys who are getting.
I mean, I don't get a nigga AP no credit.
No, I mean they're getting fully guaranteed contracts, and you know, obviously, AD's making $60 million a year. You know what?
I agree with you on that, Ant.
What is $25,000 to a guy that's making $60 million a year?
Not a drop in the bucket.
Exactly. So it goes back to the point that you just said. Where's the deterrent? Where is the the punishment that says, "Hey, don't do it again"?
Right.
Because suspending him 5 games and a little $25,000 fine ain't deterring any of him.
That's like a nigga taking PTO or vacation or something. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
If I'm Draymond, I'm like, oh well. Next time I'm just gonna choke a man again, and I'll just take my 10 games and my $50K.
Right.
Whatever. As long as my message gets across that I'm the goon of the Warriors. What? you're not deterring you're not giving him any type of deterrent or says, hey, Draymond, don't do this again. I mean, there's nothing about this punishment that says, hey man, David Stern rolling in his grave right now.
Right.
Adam Silver.
Good point, Ant.
He got to drop the hammer because he went soft John Morant. So that's a more of a Adam Silver problem where he's worried more about the bottom line of the viewership and the look on the league on what do you do without these players and what do you do without this entertainment factor from these players. And I'm thinking like, well, hell, okay, so you just okay with this behavior? Because that's what that says.
That's what it says. I mean, there's no deterrent to stop him from doing it again. Man. I mean, even with John Morant, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I'll take that and keep it moving.
Oh man, come on, John Morant can't wait to flash a gun, bro.
His first game back, he probably like pop. Letting it loose in the air.
Well, technically, he's using other things. He was using like a tequila bottle the last time to, emulate a gun. So he's still having the same problem.
Right.
He's just trying to be a little bit, coy about it now. Let me use a tequila bottle instead of actually pulling out the blicky. So it's like, come on, man, you're not fooling nobody, man. This situation is crazy. Before we move on, man, I gotta say this, man. I thought that your boy Jim Harbaugh accepted the punishment, and cool, man. Just get it over with, dog. Just get it done and over with because, like we said on Monday, man. I think it's almost a no-win situation for them, man. They picking on that man right now, man.
Why drag it out in court, man?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Just go and take. It's for the better. Like I don't know if I said on the show I was talking to somebody, but it's for the. You got to think about the betterment of the conference too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like you trying to get more people to come in, and if you're looking like, okay, if something goes down, we're not going to accept the punishment. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't like, well, why I'm coming in here? People ain't accepting the punishment, and there's no kind of structure. So you want to, it's not a done deal to USC, Oregon, Washington. They haven't really officially in the conference.
Hey, they can still find a way to back out that joint.
Find a way to back out. So you know what I'm saying? So you got to go to get the conference. So just take it. It's only another couple games. Take it, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Technically, you can practice with the team. You just can't be on the sideline the day of the game. Okay. Yeah. I mean, your team ain't ready, by the time you tell what to do in practice and probably in the headset of your coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something wrong.
Yeah, that's a true point. AP's pretty much saying the same thing he's saying. It's like he's still there to implement the game plan, still be around the players and whatnot. He just can't be there on the actual game day. Right. I mean, you're there after the game and leading up to the game, so it's like it's really not. Is it really that much you really missing? Right. I get it. It's probably better to have your actual head coach there on the sideline during the game, probably help
nice
out, during, certain adjustments might get made, timeouts or whatever need to get called and whatever. You probably want him for that, clock management and personnel management. But like if the actual game plan is implemented during the whole week and he's still there to implement it, I don't think it's really, are you really missing anything?
Right. It's not that bad, man. It's only 3 games, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep it moving.
I think it's more because he misses the Ohio State game. Is more probably that a lot of Michigan fans are probably a little bit PO'd about. Right. Hey man, that's the game of the year, and this is his second suspension of the season. Hey man, my thing is, and I'm not putting all blame on Harbaugh and all that, but my thing is, if you know a sense where people are gunning for you, I wouldn't even try to give them a reason to try to pull over some shady shit. I would probably try to be the most squeakiest clean person in the world. Just saying, because when people gunning for you. Right. I think as a human being, you can sense where, hey man, they trying to gun for me. So let me make sure, let me dot all my I's, cross my T's, and not just me, but my program. Let me make sure everything's buttoned up. That's all.
Come on, Jimmy.
But for real, to an extent, like, come on, Jimmy, like, cats is really hating on you out here in the NCAA. You piss somebody off.
That's all it is.
Somebody don't like you for a reason.
Right.
Hey, let me make sure this joint button up. A1. Everything's copacetic over here because I'm not trying to give y'all no excuse to come at me. And I'm not putting, like I said, I'm not putting blame on him, but I was just the human nature in me that says, hey, people gunning for me. Well, let me make sure my house is clean. That's all.
For real.
So that's just right there. But yeah, man. There's another thing in NCAA that I wanted to talk about. So James Madison out there in Virginia, Harrisburg, Virginia. I've been out to their campus. It's a beautiful campus, but Harrisburg is in the sticks of Virginia, bro. It's in the sticks. James Madison's in the sticks. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he was crying.
Bro. I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about that. 'Cause I'm like, what the hell are you crying
I
for?
be like, my man, there's no crying in football.
You crying for it? Is you crying?
I said, nigga, you crying?
No, I was literally thinking. I'm like, bro, is you crying?
What the fuck?
What you crying for? But anyway,
Right.
James Madison is out there, Harrisonburg, Virginia, and they undefeated right now, 10-0. So they look to get I guess some type of pass to participate in the college football playoff because they're 10-0. They're technically FCS, not FBS.
Right.
I get what they're saying and say, hey, we're playing, other bowl division teams in the FBS, playing people like, Virginia Tech in the area, playing people like Virginia in the area. And we were playing like your D1 schools and we're beating it all. We're undefeated. Y'all, and they did rank them in the AP rankings at some point in the year as a top 25 school. So why not allow them to participate if they, run their tables and not consider them for a football championship playoff team?
I had to invoke my inner Robert Freeman. Nigga.
I mean, you're not wrong because if you want that ranking, then jump to that level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jump to the level, play, and play in that FBS.
Yeah,
and then we can have that discussion.
Yeah,
you don't even have the Boise. You don't even have the Boise discussion because you're not even in the FBS.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least Boise can say they play in the FBS.
Yeah,
so they have somewhat of a fight. You can't even that's like you in a dang on junior college time. Like, hey man, we undefeated, bro. Can we get up in here? No, motherfucker, no.
I mean, you qualified as a JUCO, right? Like,
right?
Like it's like that's what you said,
right? It might be.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like if you want that status of the big dogs, then you actually gotta qualify and put it in there that you want to be one of the big dogs. You can't just be a selective big dog.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Selective big dog.
We had a good season because we played backyard state and Babalo Tech.
You just say, hey, what
you know what I'm saying? It's like, who you play, nigga?
Yeah. But I get it. They want to shine because they're undefeated, and every year they beat up on Virginia and Virginia Tech, who are in the area. But I mean, like, come on, man. Like,
teams you see all the time.
Yeah,
you just seeing. I mean,
do you realistically think you can hang with the big dogs? Like,
right? Like,
Bama will stomp the dog shit.
You can't beat Northwestern.
They're like, never mind. I was about to say something. Never mind. See, I'm not like you and Nick. I like to reel some jokes in because I prefer us to not get kicked off. So I'm gonna let it all hang out. That's a problem. See, that's a problem. You let it all like to hang out.
I want those niggas that walk in the shower with my dick out. Hey, bitch, come here. I was like, too much?
Yeah, that I don't know. Yeah, see situations like that puts us in danger of getting kicked off.
There's a nigga in the shower with his dick out.
Right. Oh Lord. I mean,
does that mean no?
I mean, you come in the locker room and there's a shower. I needed the shower. What do you want me to do?
Hey, you didn't tell me. I didn't know bitches gonna be in here.
Oh guys, yeah. But no, you got a point. Let's move on to the NFL world, man, and then we'll talk a couple of NFL and get up out of here, man.
All right.
So thank God we got a good matchup tonight.
About time.
Oh, between Baltimore and Cincinnati. So thank goodness. I don't know which way I'm leaning because I think both of these teams need a win tonight. To be honest.
Yeah.
But I'll probably lean towards more Baltimore, and just because of the fashion that they lost.
Okay.
When you're up 14. So I'm leaning towards Baltimore, and tonight I think it's going to be a typical AFC North game. They're going to beat the crap out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see, man. What's your takes on tonight's game?
I don't know, man. I was thinking, I'm like you. I was kind of like, going back and forth and trying to figure out. I guess I'm like one of the people who waiting on the Joe Burrow magic to kick in. And I'm thinking, okay, this might be it. This might be it right here. This is a game right here. So I'm kind of leaning towards Cincinnati because I'm thinking, wait for that, that Burrow magic to kind of kick in. Like, this may be the game. So that makes me want to lean a little bit towards the Bengals. But I won't say this: if they lose, I'm gonna give it up on that nigga.
Well,
it's like this ain't your season this year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's 2 in a row. What they put their record? I forgot what their record is, but it's under 500.
Think they're like 5-4. Something.
Yeah. So they'd be exactly 500 if they lose the game. So you're going backwards. So I don't know how they schedule pulled up, but they lose this game, man. I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it through.
Yeah, the Bengals will be 5. They're 5-4 now, and 7-3 Ravens. But to your point, because I get what you're saying about the Bengals and their schedule, because you got Steelers after that, Jaguars who are in playoff contentions right now.
Right.
Colts who are trying to get into playoff contention, so they would still be playing for something. Vikings who are still playing for something.
Yeah.
You get the Steelers again. And then you get the Chiefs. And then you finish off with the Browns. Looking at your schedule, there's no. Hey, right.
It's a rough road.
Yeah, there's
you lose this game, that's just not looking good for you. And I put Baltimore further away from you. They're already 7-3.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, rest of that schedule, everybody's playing for something. There's meaningful football that you're gonna have to play week in and week out for the rest of it. I mean, there's a lot of people got to realize once you hit November, things start hitting towards Thanksgiving. Right. This is the back half of the schedule, and everything matters. Every game counts.
Everything counts.
Because especially in that AFC North, it's tight. Everything's close. Everything's close to each other. Everybody's right there within a couple of games of each other. So you don't want to be losing ground.
Right.
and they've been at the bottom of that division all season, so they was already behind the 8 ball because they had a slow start. But Baltimore, I think they definitely want to, especially with Lamar. I said he was going to be MVP of the year. He got to start adding some MVP numbers to his resume. So
yeah, he need to do something, step up. I mean, I watched the highlights of that game. Let me be more realistic. I ain't watched the game, but when I was watching it, it wasn't all Lamar's fault. He made some throws and people was dropping them. You know what I'm saying? He made some plays. People wasn't finishing the plays that he made.
And that's kind of
big. He made some mistakes. Yeah, he made some mistakes in the game too. But I'm saying, okay. Here's a good example. So the Lions game, and I hate to sound like I'm like Nick always bring on my team, but just something I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
People talking about, oh man, the defense played terrible, blah blah blah. But if you look at, I went back and watched the game a couple of times. If you look at a couple plays here, a couple plays there, you wouldn't have been saying defense played bad.
Yeah.
Because they had a couple of stops and a penalty. You know what I'm saying? Then they had a couple of bad calls.
Yeah.
A couple dropped interceptions. So you know what I'm saying? If those things come through, then you look at it and say, oh, the defense played good against the Chargers because you've been up probably like 3 touchdowns. So my point is to that, just the same thing with Baltimore, or more specifically talking about Lamar. If those catches would have happened, or those drop passes wouldn't happen, you'd be saying, oh, Lamar had a great game.
Yeah. It'll switch up your mindset real quick.
All right. So I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not putting it all on Lamar. I think that they have to start when opportunities happen. The Baltimore team has to take advantage of those opportunities. That's how you become an elite team.
I'll say this, man. You can't blow 14-point leads in the fourth quarter.
No, you can't do that
in NFL against anybody,
right?
No matter whoever the opponent is. Yeah, you can't let that happen. So I think that's why they probably want to get that taste out of their mouth too against Cincinnati. So I'll probably go to Baltimore this one. But I will say this, man, that sucks for the Browns, man, because you actually started to see some positive things come from Deshaun Watson, and then then the news breaks that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, and
that's messed up.
So. Forgive me for getting on my rant real quick. I've been seeing some stuff on the social media that's really been just bothering and pissing the hell out of me. It's ridiculous. I keep seeing people, that's karma. In regards of Deshaun Watson having the season taken away from him. And my thing is like, it's okay for everybody to have your personal feelings about somebody. Okay. But can we have these feelings based off of facts? Because for those who watch I.O.W, we was on that Deshaun Watson situation literally from the beginning all the way through it to when it finally concluded. And the facts that was always laid out was facts straight from Tony Busby, who was the lawyer who was spearheading the silver suits. And all the facts that was getting spilled out was from him.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're going to have your feelings about Deshaun Watson and saying he's a sexual predator, and you better have the basis to really come up with the facts of that. Because if you really paid attention to the facts that was laid out by Tony Busby, who was spearheading the civil suits, there's a lot of question marks and a lot of gray area.
And
a lot of things that really didn't really, coincide with what your feelings are about Deshaun Watson.
I agree.
And I'm not a Deshaun Watson defender. I'm not. Did he do something happened?
Oh yeah, well definitely.
Now calling him a R word, an apist, calling him a predator, calling him all this and that. I think it's a little bit uncalled for, because if you look at the facts that were laid out by the lawyer himself, and there's way too much stuff that does not coincide with what you're calling him.
Right.
Because we even broke it down. We even had a guest such as my sister, who's a 100% certified, esthetician, who's been in certain atmospheres or situations or intimate situations of that with certain individuals, and that can recreate the scenario of what these women were doing, or this set the scene, and it's like, come on now, if you really are looking, what are you doing getting ejaculated on your face?
I never understood that. And my thing is like, you can see my man doing what he doing. That's this nigga like a 1 second brother. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take him a minute to get worked up.
Man,
you know let's say that.
Yeah, and
you be like, hey, I ain't here for that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So how you don't see that if you give him a massage?
And this is no diss, because I'm not trying to make it about one set of people. I see more of the women getting upset about this situation that are really throwing the hate and the spew out there. But I'm also like, are you really just saying that because of how you felt about how the thing was covered? Because how it was covered, they made it seem like Deshaun Watson was a dirtbag.
Yeah.
My question has always been to people that have always said that: are you basing that how you feel, but how it was covered, or are you basing this off the facts? Because if you're basing it off the facts, I don't see any logical person having that hate for Deshaun. And that's just based off the facts. Hate me, say what you want. You can DM me and we can have a real conversation about it. Because the fact of the matter is we can't be jumping to conclusions and calling people this and that based off of how you felt emotionally. Base it off factually. The facts were laid out by the homeboy that was leading up the joint. And if it was so egregious, why didn't we have more than 2 criminal charges filed if it was so egregious?
Right.
You can't say, oh, well, he got 50 plus civil suits. Okay, but how many criminal charges were filed?
Right. I mean, civil suits because they couldn't win a criminal suit. The burden of proof is less and it's lower in a civil suit than it is in a criminal suit. It's easy to go to a civil suit if you can't win a criminal suit because you don't have to. The burden of proof is different. So I don't understand why people act like they don't know that.
It's what I'm saying? People are selective.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
People are
selective. Civil suit. I knew that's the only way they can get something out of it. And that's not to say that their only motivation was money. Maybe some things did happen with some of the women, but like I said, based on the ones I've seen, I don't see that as 100% saying that he was in the wrong. And I always say this, and we talk about on the other show a couple of times too. All I can tell you is from a male perspective. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you from a female perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I can't talk from that perspective. The only perspective I can come from a male perspective. And I've been in certain situations, you know what I'm saying, that this could have happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when you was younger and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, this could have happened to me. And you thinking one thing, she thinking something else. Come to y'all get to a disagreement on what you thought it was, and she could have been like, well, he tried to do this, he tried to do that. It was just like, oh, I thought you was with it, you wasn't, and I just walked away. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, fine, I'm out. But you could have took it to another level and said, oh, he tried to take advantage of me. No, that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? Then he say, she say, and the burden of proof is gonna be on you as the male because you automatically look at it as a dirtbag. Now, having said that, because we already know before you get in the comments, I am not saying that this doesn't happen to females, because it does happen. I'm not saying that females don't get taken advantage of, females don't get raped. I'm not saying none of that.
Yeah.
It's the problem is the society we live in. When we try to look at it from a different slant or perspective, then we looked at it as the people who are in the wrong, or we are villainized because we say, well, it might be a possibility that she could be lying or they could be lying, and they could be trying to get a bag, and
that's what.
Well, maybe some gray areas in there,
and that's what
we need to talk about and discuss.
And that's what bothers me about that, because I don't think a lot of people, because he was already villainized in the public by the a court of public opinion, even before anything criminally was filed, before anything civilly was filed.
That's true.
He was already, deemed a villain. In public opinion.
And don't you can miss me with that. Well, it's a class action lawsuit, and they got all these people. I've been in a class action lawsuit, several. I've been in some where they just send you a letter and say, "Hey, you had a 1990 Cutlass, and we filed a class action lawsuit against General Motors. You don't have to respond to this. I'm saying if you don't want to get involved, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We're gonna add your name to it. So my name is actually on a class action lawsuit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That doesn't mean I know what's going on or anything.
Do you know
I'm just added to it.
You know how easy it is to add people to a class action suit,
right? And then something a big profile case like this, I was like, "Is who and how much money this nigga got?" Oh yeah, nigga, I'm in it.
Well, because Busby did his job. He did his job as in to make it. Hey man, look at these numbers of all these women jumping on. Oh, it makes it worse. It makes it. Oh, no way he's not guilty with that many people.
Right.
You fall for the trick. There's a strategy to this, and the fact that people don't know this and can't pay it, can't separate the two between factual and feelings, emotions, because Busby did his job as a lawyer to play on people's emotions.
Right.
He did his job. He did his job.
That's facts.
And that's what bothers me about that whole situation. Keep it about football.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's you gotta learn. We gotta learn to start separating. Look, I know we say it all the time where sports is a linear microcosm of reality, and I get that, but sometimes we still gotta separate the two. We gotta separate it because hating on a man. He already served his punishment.
Yeah, I served his punishment.
He already dealt with the suspension.
Right.
Matter of fact, this is what really bothers me because he's still dealing with the shame and the after effects of something that he was never found guilty of.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand if he was a straight up criminal. I understand that. If he was a serial gapist, then he would not be playing football.
Right, Ray Lewis.
So, stop falling for the. Just stop falling for the board, man.
All right, but having said all that, I need a massage, so hit me up.
Yeah, stay off IG. Stay off IG, bro.
All right, man, get you a reputable masseuse, and then we ain't gotta worry about this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You on IG picking up massage therapist? Come on, bro. No license. All I need, you got hands. You qualified.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, let's get to these power rankings, man.
All
right. You got your list ready? Or you ready?
I got my list ready, man.
All right, go ahead, dog.
All right. Let me see. Number 10, I have the Texans.
Okay.
I done moved to number 10, man. I mean, I'm ready to give my man CJ Stroud his props.
Okay.
The team, they props. They beat a Cincinnati Bengals team.
Mm-hmm.
They won some games and look good. Look good as a team as a whole. Defense been playing pretty solid. Offense been saying pretty solid. It looked like a pretty solid team as a whole. I like what Ryan's is doing with the team. I mean, will they make the playoffs? I mean, it's possibility. It's a possibility. Right. Looking at the division, where they playing, and the way they playing, I mean, it's a possibility they make the playoffs. I mean, they make the playoffs. You gotta be looking at DeMeco Ryans as coach of the year.
That's fair.
You got to, because no one's picking them to even have this many wins.
No, not even close.
Number 9, I got the declining Buffalo Bills.
Oh, man, you're brave. Still putting them in there, bro.
I'm brave, man. I still say I still don't see other team outside the list of top 10 better than them yet.
Mm-hmm.
Better than, you know what I'm saying? Now, are they, depending on what they do in the next couple weeks, when they jump out of the top 10? Possibly. But right now, I still got to put them at least in the top 10.
That's fair.
Number 8, I got the Browns with a question mark. And the reason why I got with a question mark because we don't know what they're gonna look like without Deshaun playing. They've been playing pretty well. Defense been playing pretty good. But
I mean, we've seen a little bit of them.
I understand, but you know, we seen a little bit of it. But you know, Deshaun was starting to look like he was starting to get some of his mojo back and turn the team around. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a question mark there.
That's fair.
Number 7, I gotta put the I can't beat nobody above 500 Dolphins. I mean, Miami Dolphins up in there. You know what I'm saying? They're still the greatest show that hurt. You know, they look good against the sorry teams, and you're like, oh yeah, man. I can't, man. Look, you see how they, man, Tua looking good. Did you see what Tariq did? Oh my God, you see what Waddle did? Oh, Monster is running. All of a sudden, they go against somebody as a winning team.
Have you seen them?
Where them niggas at? For real. But I still say, you know, they have the potential, so I'm gonna put them at 7. Number 6, I got Flow team.
Okay.
For Progressive. Nah, but I got Flow's Dallas Cowboys. I still think on paper they still. I mean, you can't say not a good team. And until the playoffs come and they do what they normally do again, or until they overcome that, I still gotta keep them like a mid tier. You know, and I know what Flo said about we judging them about their past and all this stuff, but here's what I say. As he brought up the Lions, and I didn't really get a chance to get into it. You know, some of how people judge the Lions about his past. He can make that comparison. The only difference is the Lions been losing forever.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying? Forever. Every year they've been losing.
Yeah.
This is the first year that they have not been losing. So there's a difference. There's a change. With the Cowboys, every year, this is the same MO until they get to the point where they pass where we see the problem at, which is playoff time. We still have to judge them by that because they haven't proved they can get over that. The Lions is a different look. So comparing those two is not the same. They're apples to apples.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not really judging about their past, it's judging about their present until they presently prove they can get over that hump.
True.
Number 5.
That's just giving us the same thing we for the last 25.
And it gives us the same tendencies. If you look at some of the losses they get, like you should win that game. You should why you losing to the Cardinals? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like you still seeing hints of that. Okay, that should look like the same Cowboys. You know what I'm
from 97 to 2023, we didn't seen the same thing.
We seen this book over again. It's like we on Harry Potter number 50. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Just niggas just got older. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Gandalf beard got a little older, a little grayer, a little longer. Same movie. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, showed up to the bitch.
Number 4, I got the Ravens. I still think they're in the top 4. I put them down, dropped them down a couple notches because they just haven't been looking like the Ravens they should be.
Yeah.
You know. Number 3, I got the Lions. That was a good win against the Chargers. I think that when you trying to be and then go into elite status, not saying they're there yet, but when you're trying to go into that status, you gotta know how to win all kinds of games, huh?
You being so humble, so modest.
I'm just saying, but you gotta know how to win all kinds of games, shootouts, close games, ugly wins. Yeah. That's part of being a good team. So it's like they're fitting. They're just starting to check off some of these boxes. Let's say that. You know what I'm saying? So I got them at number 3. Number 2, I got the Eagles. Like I said last week, I usually say if you haven't beaten the person that since the Eagles 7-1, no one else has got a better record. I usually keep them at number 1. But it's something about the way the Eagles looked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's something about the way the Eagles look, man. It's just you just wait for that shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying? The bottom to fall out. They just don't look.
It'll happen on Monday. No worry.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you just waiting.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't. You know, I can't drop on Lord in 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the record and stuff like that. And they didn't go to the Super Bowl, so I will keep them in there. But I still can't. You know, something about it, I just can't. But anyway, number 1, I got the Chiefs. Still the gold standard of the league until somebody beat them. And yeah, I heard you saying having them at number 10 is low. But you know, who I'm on the team I'll put above them is maybe Buffalo.
Well, you know, as we go into my list, I got the Texans at 10 is because I think they can compete with these other 9 teams. The only problem is I still they still got that losing to the Panthers in them.
Yeah,
come on, man. You gave the Panthers their only win so far in the season. That was still I don't care how you say it, whether it was a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, that was still a bad loss.
Yeah.
And you still, after a win like you did last week, going against a hot Cincinnati team in their home building, that's a good feather in the cap. But you know, come on, man, you still can't be losing the teams like the Panthers. So I got Texans at 10. I got Seahawks at 9. Gino, I think Gino right now is probably the only thing that would only have me not putting him so much higher, because he hasn't been to the level that he was last year. I mean, it's just, you know,
I don't know, man. Something about Gino. That nigga like a drug addict.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like he'll
get like nigga, go smoke some cocaine. Whatever you do is what happened. I'm saying,
yo, you need to do exactly.
You picking the wrong time to get sober, nigga.
If you was on that smack all season last year, you need to be on that smack again.
Right, you get off on off season, you can get off that shit. During season, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you need to be high.
Go back.
You know what I'm saying? Go back.
Hey, because I got her.
Looking like Pookie. He be calling me.
Yeah, he be calling me. So Seahawks at 9. I do think that he got paid. That's what happened.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like, hey man, I got paid, man. I could just, yeah. 8, I got Dolphins, for obvious reasons, like Mel said, I'm gonna need y'all to stop playing this game when y'all can only beat 500 and below teams.
Right.
And to me, this will be a test because they got a 500 team in the Raiders this week. So we'll see what you do with them. So, and the Raiders are hot right now and they're playing with a lot of momentum. So I think this is a make or break.
They're playing that Josh McDaniels hate. You know what I'm saying?
We hate that motherfucker.
Hate that motherfucker. We gonna win because we hate that nigga.
In spite of you, son of a bitch.
Right.
And also just because like Cool said, I think they scared of Antonio Pierce because he OG triple OG. So he'll whoop your ass in the locker if you don't win. So I got Dolphins at 8. I'm finally showing some love to my guy Bobby G's team. Browns. I got the Browns at 7.
All right.
I'm like you. I'm still questioning now because of the injury to Deshaun. Is PJ Walker going to be enough, or Dorian Thompson? The rookie, is he going to be enough? I don't know if they're going to have enough quarterback play to overtake the rest of these top teams in the 10 area or top teams in the NFL. Obviously, the defense is elite. Kareem Hunt and the running game is there. Whether it's him or Ford, the running game is still there. It's just, are you going to have enough quarterback play to, compete? That's the question mark. Because, like we said, Deshaun was starting to look like he was starting to cook in that back half of that Ravens game. Was part of that comeback. So you have to, be in a position where you question, are you going to have enough quarterback play to compete? So I got Browns right there. 6, Cowboys. It's self-explanatory. You guys gotta, you can't keep being the roller coaster. You got to be consistent. You can't Stop beating up on the Giants and shit. Now you got the Panthers this week.
Yeah,
all right?
nigga, like picking on Pop Warner. Nigga.
Yeah.
It's the Giants, nigga.
Come on, man. That's like literally beating up on the old person. You know you're
Right.
supposed to do that.
It's like picking on the handicap. Giants have retarded.
Beat up on the Giants.
You know what I'm saying? The Giants, nigga.
But then again, that shows the inconsistencies because you get your door blown off by 49ers, but you lose to a Cardinals. So it's like you can't say that you can beat anybody because it's showing that anybody can beat you. That's what it's
real.
But be more consistent. That's all we're asking for, Cowboys. That's all. Come on, we know what it is. You got the talent. Stop playing. I know. If I was a fan of your team, I would have gave up on y'all a long time ago. So I'm like, bro, y'all play too much, bro. 5. I got 49ers. I mean, people might disagree with me, and I mean, it's just amazing how Brock Purdy looks when all his weapons are healthy, right?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, still a Super Bowl caliber team, but you got to take care of business, man. Look good against the Jaguars, who I've been trying to tell people were frauds, but. They're gonna look at the record and be like, "Oh, 6-3, they're not frauds." Okay, all right. See what happens when you go up against better competition. Yeah, you don't even make my top 10. That's what happens. 4, I got Ravens. Look, you got to get Doc because of that blowing a 14-point lead. Period.
Yeah.
You got to get Doc because you were literally one of the hottest teams last week, probably at the top of a lot of people's list as number 1, including mine last week. And you showed that
I had the number 1 last week too.
You play with your food, and that's 3 times this year that you had bad losses because you didn't close the deal. And this is not the time of the NFL season to be playing with your food. All right, this is a playoff push time, and you're playing with your food like that. Yeah, that's not a good sign. And like you said, I don't think it's all Lamar Jackson. I think there's some situations with the I guess the coaching and the offensive play callings where they're being real conservative when it's not necessary. If anything, you need to be more aware that, hey, because it's the NFL, when you got your foot on somebody's throat, you got to put them away.
Right.
So you got to close the deal, period. So there you go. 3, I got the Chiefs. I'm still waiting for the dominance of the offense. Obviously, they can get the yardage because the yardage is still there. I mean, look at the stats; it's still a top, yardage offense and getting the yard. Right. It's when you get to the 20, when you get to the red zone, it's like, where the hell is the creativity? Where's the, where does the, where did that go? All that creative offense that you supposed to be, Andy Reid, it just goes right out the window. You're still trash on short yardage situations. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 seems to be their kryptonite for some reason. But give them 3 and get them 3rd and 15 or 4th and 12. They'll convert every time. It's weird. I can't. So pretty much just stay in long yardage situations and you'll be all right, I guess. I mean, I guess that's the solution. That's weird. I don't know how a team can't convert 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 on a consistent basis, and this is a consistent problem all year. 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 4th and 2 has been their kryptonite. It's been astonishing. And you thought you would never see that the dominant side of the ball was the defense.
Right, the defense was playing pretty good.
Yeah, so you got to start matching your defensive output, or got to figure that out. 2, Lions. I think you're being a little bit modest right there, though. I think the Lions are an elite team right now. They dealt with injuries, still win. They bounced back from an ass whooping to the Ravens. They've bounced back to a loss to the Seahawks. I mean, they've been showing since the beginning of the week 1 that, hey, man, we here. I mean, they've showed it. I mean, games like they had last week against the Chargers, who are nowhere close to one of these top teams in the NFL. you can honestly say those are games that they would have lost on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's true.
To in previous seasons. So not only are they showing that they from beginning of the season that hey we're here, but they're closing and they're sealing. They're finishing on teams that could have easily been losses. They could have easily lost that Chiefs game. They finished. They finished. They finished last week. I mean, they've been showing that they can, and I haven't seen the rest of their schedule, but
they got an easy schedule. They got Bears next, then Thanksgiving they got Green Bay.
Oh yeah,
they got Saints,
but they can't let up.
Broncos.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, okay. I just put up the rest of their schedule. So pretty much it's beat up the rest of the North, which you should. Got the Broncos, and I don't know how the hell they're having a resurgence right now, but regardless, Cowboys and Saints, very
manageable. Here's the thing. They can lose 2 more games.
Manageable schedule though.
They can lose 2 more games and still have a good record and be number 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, still, to me, right now, I think the Lions are at that point where you just need Dan Campbell to just, make sure that he keeps the team focused.
Yeah.
Because this schedule that you got, come on, Bears, Packers, Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Cowboys, Vikings. I see a lot of trap games.
Yeah.
I see a shit ton of trap games. So this is literally, hey man, you've been doing so well this whole season, showing us you've been a different Lions. Don't mess it up now.
Right.
How I'm seeing this. That's how I'm seeing this schedule.
And then CD Deuce may be coming back.
Yeah, CJ Gardner. Yeah.
No, he changed his name to CD Deuce.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he may be coming back. James Houston may be coming back.
Yeah.
So he guys get them back on defense to get healthy for the playoff push. It looks good, man. That offense, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that offense look good.
I can't wait till they actually start implementing Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Nice. I think that's really gonna be real nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Lions at 2, and then just by virtue of record, Eagles at 1. I think it will change come Monday, but that's just
who they playing Monday.
Well, that's cool, man. But no, it's the Eagles are number 1, by record. But hey, I know because I think them and the Chiefs kind of are a mirror image of each other, where you see things that they should probably have more than 1 loss. They should, but they still find ways to win. So you can't knock them for for racking up the dubs when it matters. And I know a lot of people say, "Oh, well, the offense don't look the same," and I've been one of those people too. But just like the Chiefs, they still get the yardage, still with the output. You just look at the turnover situation from Jalen Hurts, who was going through a little spurt of turnovers where he was on a rapid rate, and but once they get back to playing Eagles football, which is running the ball and letting everything predicate off that, and let this defense come along, which is starting to. That defense is starting to come around when they start to get after it on the pass rush and not allowing so much on the back end getting torched in the secondary. So there's a lot of things trending upwards for the Eagles. So until they suffer any loss, they'll remain in number 1. So there it is, man. But yeah, man. I know we started a little bit late. It is what it is, but we wanted to make sure we give y'all some content. Get you texting in. Hey man,
he ain't going there. He ain't going there, man.
Hey man, we in the wrong job, bro. I need to become a coach in the SEC. I need to become a football coach in the SEC.
I don't have to win to be a coach.
Nah, all you gotta do is just sign a nice. I need Jimbo Fisher's agent, bro.
That contract, boy. I tell you,
his agent. I need
coach. What play on? I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, man.
Why would you go run that? I'm here for the money. I don't give a fuck.
Man, why don't you run something, bro? Just
run. Hey, bitch, more Gatorade.
Yeah, just run whatever you feel, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which bone? I don't care. Fuck. I don't care.
Hey, quarterback, it's in your hands, man. I'm turning play call duties to you.
Yeah, you do you now? I'm trying to fuck these hoes, man. I don't know what you do.
Hey, man, I'm trying to get fired and walk away with $76 million.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do that, nigga. That's the quickest I can get fired. I get this 77, nigga.
Okay.
Hey, where the president wife at? I fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Hey, work for me, don't go. Maybe it might work for me. I don't know.
Hey. I don't know, bro. You ain't got it. I mean, you light, but I don't think you that light, bro. I don't think you got the winning skin tone, bro.
I can call her from Africa.
We said 90% of my playbook. Hey, go deep.
Go deep.
Hey, man, we wild, but man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We appreciate the love and support. Y'all keep tapping in with us, spread that word. We got going on I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, all the content right here on YouTube. No Name Podcast, Wildcard Chief, for respective Lions and Chief fans. Tap in with us, man. I know I haven't been doing a late night owl show this week. Got to take care of some family situations, so I can't be up late night this week. But I'll be back next week, late night.
Got the little baby boy.
Yeah, I got to take care of the babies. Wifey's out of town, so I got 3 girls I got to watch over, so I can't. And I got a newborn, so I kind of can't do the late night show this week. So. But y'all
appreciate shout out to Ant, man. Appreciate you, man. He was like he's gonna stay on since I was by myself. So I appreciate you standing in the chat, supporting.
No doubt. Hey, Ant always supports it, even though he talks crazy all the time to us.
All the time.
Yeah. We still love you, dog. It's still fuck Ant.
Right. All day long.
But no, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all tap in with us Monday. I got a surprise guy. He's gonna come.
Lighter? Oh.
Hey man, see.
Come on over to our club, nigga.
Hey man, we'll holler at y'all, man. I can't do this, dude. Peace to love. Y'all have a great weekend.
Next time, y'all.